They both sat there, grown up, yet children at heart. And it was summer. Warm, beautiful summer. When I reached the end of the fairy tale, I stopped to look down at the pages, thoughtful. I'm not sure how I felt about this one. I snapped the book shut and gazed at the cover quietly. The Snow Queen is one of Emmeline's fairy tales. She just recently received it for her birthday and allowed me to borrow it for my reading sessions. I turned my attention to the gravestone I'm sitting in front of. Though the sky is dark, the inscription of the grave illuminated by my lantern. It was Delora! I was skeptical at first, but it turns out that reading helps lighten my mood when I am here. I like to imagine Delora and her daughter listening to the... Daughter? Wait, I missed something in the first... Huh? Wait. Okay. Listening to the fairy tales as I read them out loud. Sometimes something soft lands on my head and I stop to gaze up at the sky. A single drop... A single? Rain? Oh my god, I remember seeing this when they were previewing an animation. I don't know if it's a scene, but I remember the rain. Rain. It's been a while since it's rained, hasn't it? I turned to glance at Fritz. He has been leaning against a tree for the past half hour, keeping a lookout for danger while I read. Oh, dedication! Amazing, isn't it? Even in summer, we have these rainy days. He glances up at the sky and cocks his head, a soft smile on his lips. Have I ever told you that I love the rain? No, I had no idea. I pick up both of the lantern and book and stand up. My gaze flickers briefly to the 4 gravestones lined up in a row. Well, now you know. When I was a child, my father wasn't home. I used to run outside and catch raindrops on my tongue. He always scolded me for it. He said I'd catch a cold. And did you ever catch a cold? Yes, more than a few times. I enjoyed those sick days, though my father would begrudgingly make me tea, and the two of us would talk about his adventures as a knight. Those were the good days. He sighs. I feel like an old man when I reminisce like this. I poke Fritz in the shoulder with a teasing smile. Because 23 is old. Ancient in the eyes of a child. The two of us are at the outskirts when he turns to me. Do you mind if I escort you to the palace and meet up with you later, princess? What? Okay, what's going on here? Why are you so busy? You always say, what did you just call me? Sorry, the title just comes out naturally. Blush. Anyway, would that be alright with you, Mika? And where will you be going? I need to do some cleaning at the manor. Are you meeting your father in secret? I pause and consider the warmth of Fritz at my side. My fault. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I want to see. Oh, you're not busy today? Not any busier than normal. It is not if I will be gone for the rest of the night. And besides, I lean in closer. It is remarkable how warm he is, even now. I would much rather spend time with you while you are still here. You have a tendency to disappear when I'm not watching you. Oh. If I take my eyes off you for too long, you'd vanish into thin air. He laughs. Every good knight knows how to be inconspicuous. Besides, he drums his finger gently against my hip and raises an eyebrow. Sometimes you see more interesting things cloaked in shadow. You make it sound like you are spying on people. I don't spy on people, Mika. I'm just observant. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen this place. Inside, Fritz takes everything I have and sets it down on the table. He lays down a meal for the two of us and then takes a seat at the table beside me. The meal is thankfully simple, nothing but various of small sandwiches, and the simplicity is nice for a change after so many extravagant meals at the palace. So what sort of cleaning do you need to do? There are some items in my room I need to gather and return to the order. Then I need to organize some documents for Jiren. Keep changing her name like every 5 minutes. The room quiets as we focus on our meal. I am not bothered by the silence. I have always found these moments of quiet relaxing, especially in Fritz's company. Why is this me? It's like I don't like talking to others. Awkward silence is is relaxing to me. I actually like silence. The silence persists until Fritz gets to his feet and smiles down at me. How about some warm tea for the cold weather? That would be nice, thank you. Alright, give me a few minutes then. But as I'm looking around, I came across a small framed illustration that does not look familiar to me. It is a small portrait of a woman featured, and it makes me pause. Her hair is white as the clouds. Her eyes are soft brown. Her smile is gentle and reminds me of Fritz. I pick up the framed portrait and flip it over. There are words written at the back in cursive slant. I read them out loud. To my wife, you are the sun, the world. I hope that I can continue to bask in your warmth for the rest of my days. The signature beneath takes me by surprise. Alcaster? I face the kitchen, my heart beating extremely in my chest as I set the portrait down. What was that? And I'm even more surprised when I notice Fritz standing behind me, holding a simple tray of a single teacup on it. His eyes stray to the floor and I follow his gaze to see another teacup turned over and broken. Are you okay? Fritz lets out a nervous laugh. I'm fine, Mika. It was just a clumsy misstep. Stop. Stop. Sorry about that. You can have the cup and I'll go make myself another. I cradle the cup of tea in my hand and gingerly take a sip. The tea is warm and soothing and helps relieve some of the tension in my body. Yeah, I was gonna say. What do you think? Offer. Do you not like it? No, it's perfect, but I think you need it more than I do. I'm fine, Mika. I just accidentally tripped on the tray and sit down and drink, Fritz. He's so horrified. He's like, but what? Better? Yeah! See, I know. I know. Witches, fairies, humans, they're all the same. You gave them some power and they abused it. You shown them kindness and they walk all over you. People only bow their heads to those they fear. He breaks off suddenly. His hands are shaking. But whether from rage or shock, I cannot tell. Abruptly, he looks away. You see, it sounds exactly like something my father would say. Something his father would say. And something Varg would have said. Oh! Has Fritz really felt that way all this time? Fritz looks up. Our eyes connected. The smile on his face does not reach his eyes. Aww. Some night in shining armor I am. I can't even remain optimistic for my princess. Oh? I was under the impression that you were no longer a knight. His expression falls even further than that. Bro, why did you speak? I stand and flash a smile at Fritz. I'm going outside. Wait, Mika! I step outside before you can stop me. The moment I step outside, the rain cools my skin. It is coming down so heavily, my dress is soaked in mere minutes. Mika, what are you doing? Fritz stands in the doorway, staring at me. Oh, literally. He looks equal parts confused and amazed. Whoa! She's not scared of rain. I turn and laugh. What is it, old man? Are you afraid to get wet if you follow me out here? Fritz is gapping at me. He looks like a fish out of water, which makes me laugh even harder. Of course not, but Mika, you're getting soaked. I think it's a little too late for that, Fritz. Ah, the sound, ew! I don't know that. I turn my mind. I turn and begin to walk away. Fritz chasing after me. There's nowhere out. There's no one out in this rain. I do not have to worry about being approached. I break out into a run. I have no idea how far I can get before Fritz closes the distance between us, but I feel like I need to get him away from that house. Inside, he becomes trapped with memories of people who are lost to him. He allows sadness to consume him. Oh god, stop with the stupid sounds! Hold on, wait, I'm turning it down. No, I just want to. I find myself backing into a tree before I can help it. Fritz draws closer and closer until that grin is mere inches away from my face. Well. He is close enough that I can feel his breath on my cheek. I shudder and I am not entirely sure if it is because of the rain or Fritz's expression. Get away! What will you do now? How do you plan on escaping? I can see something in Fritz's eyes. Something I've seen before. A challenge. I try throwing myself against him, but Fritz quickly stops my movement by pressing himself closer to me. I guess, suddenly aware of the warmth of his body, even beneath the soaked clothes. He radiates alluring heat. I look up at him with determination, but falter when I notice the emptiness in his eyes. Rain trails down his skin, making it looks as if there were tears coursing down his cheeks. Fritz? He sets his head on my shoulder. He is so close I can feel his heartbeat re-bettering through my body. Mika, I can't lose you. Don't make me feel bad on the second chapter, man! If someone trapped you like this in an alley, if you weren't able to take out the dagger in time, if you were kidnapped and I wasn't with you. He takes a deep breath. He takes a deep, shaky breath. If anything ever happened to you, I would never forgive myself. I cannot help but recall what Fritz said about the dagger he gave me. He had told me that it was his mother's. The day she died, she did not take it with her. He will never lose me. Well, in the first game, technically. You really are something else, Mika. He pulls a strand of wet hair from my face and cups my face in his hand. Yes, I trust you. He bridges the gap between us in a heartbeat. Okay, my jaw clicked that time out. I don't know if it was picked up in the mic, but my jaw was stuck for like 5 seconds. Oh, that is... Oh, let me just look at that again. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my god. Ah! Strange. I could have sworn you weren't a witch anymore, and yet I have the distinct feeling you put me under a spell. I hate myself. He twines his fingers through mine with a smile. Have you had enough of this rain? So as long as you're feeling better, yes. Blush! After that, who would? I can prepare a bath for you, princess. That should help you warm up. Oh, sorry, I mean, Mika. Blush. I would prefer you to keep me warm instead. This writing, man. The words are slippery and are out of my mouth before I can regret them. Fritz stares at me, looking equally part flushed and shocked. Then slowly his lips began to curl into a smile. Is that an order? I have yes. Well then, as you command, Your Highness. Bro, I'm starting to not be able to breathe. He pushes the door of the bedroom open with his foot and walks me over to a quiet and gentle darkness punctured only by the soft rattle of the rain against the windows. The two of us spend some time together spending time in each other's company, laying close enough together to stay warm in the cold and silent home. Fritz, I would like you to teach me something. Teach you something? Okay, well, I probably know the answer to this. Probably, but, just in bloody case, let's just, defend yourself? Oh. Understanding lights his face when I reach into my drawer and pull out the knife he gave me. I mentioned this before, but carrying around this knife is useless if I do not know how to use it. It is not just about using the knife, though I would like to learn to protect myself even without the weapons. He stands up, and when he raises eyebrows, I can see a familiar confidence, a challenge sparkling in his eyes. His beautiful champagne gold eyes. I'm looking forward to seeing you triumph. I will triumph. I promise. I believe it. Fritz offers me one last smile before excusing himself to run the day's errands. And that's it for that chapter!